let's break this down real quick before I get started. When we signed up, they didn't tell us what rounds we were going to be in. So far, I have noticed one round ago, you guys yelled out stuff to help them with their sets. In the first round, they got to frolic around with a midget clown, and the other one got groped with a girl, the gorgeous girl coming up here, and then our hosts get to come up here and redo Weekend at Bernie's in between stuff. And now we have to come up here, and our set has to be judged by asshole Brandon Gale anytime he doesn't like one of our shows. Who booked this shit? We got the wrong round. I want the clown and the girl dancing on me. This is... yeah. I am going to need more drinks for this. Hint, hint. No, I like that you guys can send up shots to us, and then we have to drink them. It makes us kind of look good, because those shots are completely free for us, meaning we can drink all of them and we're not drunks. Because when drinks are free, you're not an alcoholic, you are simply economically responsible. So, yeah, gotta keep going with that. I asked the bar, it must be a local thing, I asked the bar if they had any cougar juice back there. It's a new, no, it's a real thing. It's a real premium vodka that they came out with. Have you guys ever heard of this? Has anybody ever heard of this? Cougar juice. What do you think that's named after? Old ladies that are a little frisky. They got their own vodka. Cougar juice. I had some the other night. It holds up good to the cougar name, you know? Yeah, yeah. It tastes bitter. It's a little dry. Yeah. They left it on the shelf too long, you know? Just like a real cougar, get it while you can, won't last long. So, try not to drink tonight. I got way too hammered last night because I made the bad mistake. I got really drunk, and then I'm the asshole once he's drunk that says, "Let's do tequila!" That's a bad idea. Doing tequila when you're already drunk is kind of like getting out of the swimming pool and trying to dry off by having somebody piss on you. You know? Not going to help. Smell worse in both situations, too. It's just going to be terrible. I was watching a TV the other day and I saw a commercial come on for Jell-O Temptations. It's kind of an older commercial. Have you guys ever heard of these Jell-O Temptations? Yeah, the tagline says it's the first Jell-O treat for adults. What the fuck have Jell-O shots been all these years? Tasty after-school treats for your kids. That's good. I like that. I gotta drive all the way back to Champaign tonight, so I'm trying to keep it a little low because I don't want to get pulled over, you know, and get a ticket. It's so bad. Now, I have so many friends who've gotten DUIs recently, and it got a lot worse like 5 or 6 years ago, and I know they have it up here as well as they do down in Champaign. The Ad Council came out with an award-winning slogan, and I know you guys have heard it, so I'll tell you what, I want you guys to finish this slogan for me, okay? You guys in? You want to do this for me? You got it? There we go. Buzzed driving is... Drunk driving! Drunk driving, which I find cute. The people who made these signs, they never drank before. They don't know there's a difference. And I would kind of like to tell these people, you know, when you eat one cheeseburger, you feel vastly different than when you eat 7 cheeseburgers? Somewhere in between 1 drink and 7 drinks, like Bobby had, is what we call a game changer. Because I'll tell you, man, I've done a lot of stupid things when I was drunk. Don't recall doing them when I was just buzzed. I've never had 1 glass of wine and then buzz-dialed my ex-girlfriend so I could sob into the phone and say, "I've changed, baby, take me back." Never started a bar fight with a guy I don't know over some girl I don't even like because I was 2 beers in, and that amount of alcohol makes a man mouthy. I don't remember ever crashing on my couch and then pissing and puking all over it because that 1 slippery nipple shot I had sent me into a weird sleep-induced blackout. Never drank my friend until I was 0.08 in, and then took over an hour to walk a mere 4 blocks home. Because I was so impaired, I got lost and just circled the neighborhood trying to figure out where the hell I lived. little thing about me. That's what I do when I'm drunk. On a good night, I'll do all 4 of those things. I'll tell you, there's a little game we all play that proves there is a difference between being buzzed and being drunk. And hell, man, I play that game all the time. And it starts with me sitting at a bar stool, having a text fight with a girl I haven't seen for 7 months, calling her a batch over and over and over again. Because when I'm intoxicated, my thumbs can't seem to find vowels correctly. Then I get mad and throw the phone across the bar, meaning I gotta get the hell out of there before the cops are called. But lucky for me, I've left a Hansel and Gretel, like breadcrumb trail, all the way home, which is what I gotta leave for myself when I'm going out drinking. Also, I can find my front door just in time to barrel through it, and then blackout nosedive onto my couch, where I will defile it with one of possibly many bodily fluids throughout the night. Which ones of those will I be cleaning up in the morning? Who knows? That's the fun of the game you play when you're drunk. Alcoholic roulette. It's a game no one has ever needed to play when they were just buzzed. And that, my Saturday night drinking friends, is the difference. Thank you.
Jesse, just for fun, that shit stank.
Had what?
8 minutes left.
A lot more shots. People can buy me. That's not good. That was 2 Jaeger bombs. Is that all you got, pussies? I knew it when I said it. That was a really stupid thing to tell the people. It's like, I'm just going to pick a fight with all of you. Oh, that dude was just like, fuck this guy right now. He's got it. By the way. Oh, shit. Okay, here we go, guys. Those are kicking in, man. One of the guys up here a little bit earlier, he did a bunch of, he was talking about the condoms and stuff. And I went into a restroom, bathroom, a gas station. And I noticed that they have, all the guys know this, girls may not be privy to this, even the girls at the passion party we talked about a little bit earlier. She's excited. I like that. But they have condoms in every single men's gas station. And I saw one the other day, bolted up against the wall, and it was called a bareback condom. Have you guys ever seen that before? Yes. Bareback condom. What's the slogan? It's like not wearing a condom at all. Yeah. That sounds awesome. I have to get in on that. So I took my money out, put it in, turned the crank, and then nothing came out. Touche, bareback condom. A little truth in advertising there. Take my money, you deserve it. I went down to Bath and Body Works. Tell me this at the passion parties, because I know they have all kinds of different things. Have you ever had a little something that came out that's called s'mores lotion? No. Well, I'm about to give you something here then. At your next party, I went to Bath and Body Works. They came out with a new lotion. No, not blueberry fusion, not cucumber melon, no. A group of adults got together, and they developed a lotion that smells exactly like s'mores. S'mores, you guys. Let me tell you, if you go on your date smelling like chocolate, graham crackers, and marshmallows, the person you were with will be chomping at the bit to eat you. I'm not a crude comic, but I mean that exactly how it sounds. Because I don't care who you are, if you get a big old whiff of something, anything, and that something smells like s'mores, come hell or high water by the end of the night, that thing's going in your mouth. Ladies, be careful though, because I'll tell you. Passion parties just got better. Be careful though, ladies. They don't put warning labels on these bottles, and they really should. Because I'll tell you something. If this stuff smells near as much like s'mores as they make it out to, your man is going to turn the heat up in that bedroom. And I mean that literally. He's going to start a campfire with your bed pillows and try to shove a stick up your cooch. Watch out! When your man says, I'm going to roast you over an open flame, he's not kidding. Oh, that's not weird, dirty talk. don't know. I don't know. Oh man. I live alone now, which is fine. I don't mind it so much. I like living alone. I have the freedom to do it. I was going to move in with somebody. I lived with my brother like 8 years previously, and the last year I lived by myself for a year. I was going to get a new roommate. I was going to move in with a female friend of mine, and it wasn't someone I was dating. I was going to move in with a lesbian friend of mine, who I'm very good friends with, and we went so much we even went apartment hunting for things. The problem was every place that we went to, she would ask the realtor, "Do you have any bedrooms that aren't so close together?" Because I told her, I'm like, "Listen, I don't turn the music up loud and I don't snore. I don't see what the problem." She's like, "No, it's not that. It's not that." Me and my girlfriend tend to have like really loud sex, and I just thought that would be a problem. You're using the wrong P word there, honey. That's not a problem. That sounds like a perk. It really does. Do I gotta pay extra rent for something like that? You know, I would gladly do it because she's already saving me $24.95 on an internet connection I shan't be needing any longer. Audio porn coming through the walls. Hit the bricks, cyberspace. I found a better technology. Thin walls. Yeah. I handed the safety deposit check to the realtor right there, and I said, "You may as well go ahead and cash that because I'll never be seeing that again." Yeah. Before my lease is up, this entire area is just going to be ruined. Just terrible. Yeah, I'm going to be standing up against the wall with the glass, listening in like I'm one of the Little Rascals, you know? Yeah. Did the Little Rascals ever do that? I don't think a 1950s show would have somebody whacking off to a couple of lesbos next door, but I use it as a reference anyway. Yeah. I said, "Go ahead and keep it. You're going to have to replace this entire carpet. Just the floorboards underneath too. It's going to be like flood damage went through it." Yeah. This entire place is going to be tore up from the floor up the second she starts to whore it up. Let's sign some papers. My roommate was surprisingly cool with it when I told her about it. And as soon as she said that, I was like, "All right, your obligation to the homestead is done." Absolutely. Yeah, I will do all the household chores. Yeah, all you got to do is bring in the girls. Yeah, I will take the trash out of the kitchen. You bring the trash in from the bars. You know? It didn't work out, so now I'm alone. Last thing, since I live alone, I watch a lot of movies. And I enjoy movies. You guys like movies? Isn't that the dumbest question? You know, I was going to say, does everybody like movies? No! Fuck movies! This movie used to beat me up in high school, son of a bitch. He knew that in the ass anyway. I love movies, man. My favorite movie is horror movies. I love horror movies. They're my favorite. I make the mistake of watching them on TV, though, and that's kind of the problem, because they cut out so much of the good stuff, you know? Like, I'll be watching them, and they'll come along, and a normal horror movie, be a bunch of kids will be out in the woods, and they'll be drinking, and they'll show that on TV. You know, people will slip out even further, smoke a little weed. They'll show that on TV. And at some point, the killer shows up, and he slices and dices through those kids, rather gruesomely, I might add, and they show every single drop of blood on television. But at some point, there's a sex scene, and they blur out the girl's boobs. What are the censors trying to tell us? That women's boobs are more frightening than drinking alcohol, smoking weed, and killing all rolled into one? That's right, fellas. Don't be afraid of things that go bump in the night. You be afraid of things that bounce in the day. You know? I'm going to make some money off this. Next year for Halloween, I'm going to win the costume contest for scariest costume when I go dressed as a nipple. Yeah. I'm going to get 2 more guys to do it, stand on both sides of me. We're going to go as that 3-titted chick from Total Recall. Yeah. Let me tell you.
That should stay.
What? My Total Recall reference was fucking awesome, so kiss my ass, I ain't going. No, yeah, absolutely. Let me tell you one last thing. If anybody out there actually watches these movies and they're a little afraid of women tits, let me tell you, man, and the girls from the Passion Party can tell you as well, there's a little thing called a vagina that will turn your hair white, man. Hey, my time's out, guys. I gotta get out of here. Thank you so much.
Time for Jesse.